So hey there, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we'll be talking about which SMTP port you use for email services in 2024. But before getting started, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel and like this particular video so you never miss an update. Let's get started. So choosing the right SMTP port is important when setting up an email server, as it plays an important role in mail submission. A wrong server configuration may cause errors when sending and receiving emails. Basically, in the last video, we talked about how you can access and use hosting your email. This section is the next part of that particular video because these are all of the stuff that is very common, and you need to access this to in order to get the emails accordingly fast. Anyways, choosing your SMTP is very important. The main topic is which port should be chosen in order to get that. So what is an SMTP port? An SMTP port is a specific port to a server that SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, uses to communicate. It's a communication endpoint that handles email data transfer over SMTP as it moves from one server to another. So what are SMTP ports used for? Before we jump into what SMTP ports are used for, let's define what SMTP ports. What is SMTP? SMTP ports and SMTP server ports are. SMTP, a set of rules governing how email is sent and received. SMTP ports, the specific ports on a server that SMTP uses to communicate. SMTP server ports, communication endpoints that handle information transfers from one server to another. To start using an outgoing server, you must configure your email account. To do this, enter an IP address and a host port number to route your emails. There are traces emails that go through because before they reach the recipient. The next one is email submission. So submit emails to an outgoing mail server over SMTP. So you must decide which port to use. SMTP relay. So relay messages between two mail servers. Users don't have to configure a port for SMTP. SMTP relying as it is essential the default port. So the next one is email receiving. The emails arrive at the recipient server. This process is handled by the Internet Access Manager protocol IMAP or Post Office Protocol 3 POP3. Suggested reading is check out a comparison article about POP3, IMAP and SMTP to learn more about these email protocols. Anyways, which SMTP protocol port should you choose? Each SMTP port supports at least one encryption level. The SSL TLS encryption, for instance, determines email transmission security. Make sure to choose an SMTP port that is most suitable for your security needs. The four available encryption levels are: the first one is secure sockets layer (SSL), a deprecated technology that protects email transmissions between two SMTP servers. The next one is transport layer security. TLS, the successor of SSL, it encrypts internet traffic using more modern and secure systems. The next one, opportunistic TLS, is it's like start TLS. It upgrades an insecure connection to a secure one using SSL TLS. The next one is null. None provides no encryption. So it's a comparison table for SMTP ports and their encryption level type. SMTP's outgoing mail server port number 465, port number is 587, port number 25, port number 2525. So port number 465 is encryption SSL, port number 587 is encryption start TLS, port number 25 is encryption none, port number 2525 encryption TLS. So pro tab is on each panel. You can check your account's default email configuration by navigating to emails, then domain name, and then configuration settings. So SMTP port 25 is the default SMTP port to send and receive emails. It uses transmission control protocol TCP to establish a connection between two computers. SMTP port 25 is a good channel to test your connection or troubleshoot email configuration issues. For example, suppose the server won't respond using port 25 and setting up your website's contact form. In that case, the issue may not be caused by the SMTP server. That said, the port 25 has some drawbacks. Although port 25 is still recognized as the default SMTP port by the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority (IANA), we don't recommend using it as a main submission channel. One reason is that port 25 is commonly used to spread spam and malware. The standard SMTP port also doesn't encrypt messages, transmitting information in plain text. Threat actors can intercept unencrypted data sent over port 25, which may introduce many SMTP vulnerabilities. As a result, many email hosting and internet service providers (ISPs) have decided to block solicited email messages sent over port 25 traffic, so SMTP ports 465. So that was it for this particular video. Thank you for watching.